Hi my Scrappy friends, and today the challenge that we have with Scrappy Challenges is to use stitching on your layout. And it could be either machine stitching or hand stitching, and I'm going to use hand stitching and use this Amy Tan. It's called, I don't know, Stitch Your Accents, something like that. And I'm going to use this picture. I'm still working on my niece's album, and this is her and her sister on prom night for her sister, and I guess it was took with a cell phone, so I'll be trimming it down and get that white off. And there is a little smiley face up there because she sent it to me off of Facebook. And I'm going to use this, like I said, it's Amy Tangerine, and I'm going to do the heart. But I also have another one, so I'm going to have another little giveaway. And so in the comments below, put something about stitching. And you have a chance to win one of these, just a small giveaway. And then my title's going to be kind of long. It's going to say, let's see, what was it? Chance made us sisters, hearts made us friends. And so I got all kinds of alphas out for that. Not sure which ones I'm going to use. But I'm going to use this flare or this flare. And these are word rub-ons. And I'm going to use hug from there. And then I have some little odds and ends. Most of this from here down came from a Scraptastic kit from over a year ago. And these might even came from there. I'm not sure. But these probably did too. I'm not sure. But anyway, I know all these did. And I'll plan on using one of these. I'm not sure which one yet. And this is going to be on the layout. And I'm thinking the flower one will be 2. And here's the cardstock I pulled. But I'm going to get started. So I decided to use, for the background, black right around the outer edge, and so I gutted it. In fact, I ended up gutting all the papers because I decided that with me stitching on here, that I didn't want it any thicker and I needed to. And of course, I like to save paper in case I want to use it for something else. And this paper here, I gutted it in the middle too, and I thought I'd cut out the flower. But then I decided the flower was too big, so I used a sticker with the flower. And I'm using black as an accent color, just to make everything pop a little bit more. And that is Basil black cardstock. And I'm not sure what the paper is. I know it's from the Scraptastic kit, like over a year ago. I'm pretty sure probably about July or August. And I got in the kit club, and then they had me start working overtime, and I didn't have time to do anything with it. And so I finally did, I think, one layout with it. But it was pretty far past the time that I got it. And I decided to put my stitched heart on this doily. And so you're going to see me punching through the doily, and of course I'm worried about it being a doily and how thin it is, so I'm going to put glue on there, and this is a Glimmer Art glue, and it's really like a thin glue, but it works real well. And I'm going to put quite a bit in the middle and smooth it out because I want to make sure it's down flat. I don't want it to tear as I'm coming back up through the holes. And this heart is cross-stitching. I have never done cross-stitching in my life. And I do mess up on it, but I live with it. I think I could have repaired it by using a pair of scissors and clipping and gluing, but I decided just leave it. For my experience with my first time cross-stitching, you'll see on the heart where it is kind of messed up in the upper left-hand corner. But I looked at the picture on the packaging, and it showed the stitching off there, and I thought, well, maybe to get it to work, it has to be. But no, I don't think it does. I think whoever stitched that made a mistake, and I turned around and made double the mistake. I did 2 stitches wrong because I was trying to copy it. And here's the heart. It comes with like 3 stencils, 3 things of embroidery floss, and the little punchy thing, and a pad so you can punch on the pad. So you have several things in there, so whoever wins it can have fun playing with it too. And like I said, this is my first time using it, my first time cross stitching, and yeah, I was learning as I went. I got a little better by the end. I did embroidery when I was a kid and when I first got married, but gosh, it's been 35 years probably since I've embroidered. But there's my heart, and I did miss a couple of places, as you can see in there, so I ended up poking holes as I went and just kind of guessing where they went. And there is a Amy Tan video here on YouTube. I remember seeing it before. She uses, I'm not sure which one of her little kits she uses, but it has hearts. And she also shows how you can make, take words that's already on the paper and stitch them. So if I remember, I'll leave a link below for her video, because she knows what she's doing a lot more than I do. In fact, she gives you some helpful hints on what to do. Like, same hint that my mother gave me when I was a child, not to have your thread any longer than like stretching out your arm to your next shoulder, because that's long enough. And of course, I use my hands to talk, and so yeah, I just now hit the microphone because I was stretching out my arm like you could see it, and showing the length of thread that it needed to be. But yeah, she gives the same hint as my mom did when I was little. And as you can see, it does come out little X's, and for the counting cross stitch. And there I dropped my needle. Yeah, like I said, I did get better before the end, but I did cut all that out because yeah, it's repetitive, little X's over and over again all the way through. But it does turn out pretty, and I end up covering most of it up. So I'm going to have to do this again sometime where I don't cover most of it up. But I think if I'd use smaller thickers to go over the top, I wanted to put the word heart on top of the heart. And the thickers that I picked out were Amy Tangerine thickers. And I put them right over the top of that, and they were a little bit big. And I used some liquid, that same liquid adhesive on it. And if I hadn't used that, if I just laid the thickers on, I probably would have took them off and used some others. But I was afraid I messed up the stitching already with the glue, so I just went ahead and went with it and left it. And that's my picture. I backed it in black also. And like I said, those are my 2 nieces. Robin's the taller one, and that's who the album's going to be for. She's in the Navy. And that's her younger sister, Cherokee, and that was on... She actually made it home for Cherokee's prom, and that's a picture of Cherokee before she went to prom. She wanted to look like Marilyn Monroe, as you can tell. She got her hair dyed blonde. It only lasted for about a month. I don't think she went with it too good. She likes pink and orange and all that. Right now, it's different shades of brown and orange, but her school has a policy where it has to be natural colors, so she's got like 3 different colors, but they are all natural colors. During the summer, she had purple and pink and stuff, though. And she's kind of bashful and shy, and she don't like to stand out, except for her hair. She likes it to stand out for some reason. And we tell her, if you don't want to stand out, don't color your hair, but she does it anyway. She likes it. And like I said, I think if I'd use smaller, because I have to put the other words on there too. So yeah, I end up covering the heart up pretty much. But my title is kind of long. I think I had it pictured, the heart pictured, in my head bigger when I was thinking about this layout this week. And having it pictured bigger, I thought it'd show up better when I got done with the title. And I did accidentally, I thought my camera was on and it wasn't. So yeah, I ended up messing up and the whole end of the video is totally gone. I don't have it on here, sorry, but I do have the finished layout on here. But like I said, I thought my camera was on and it wasn't, and I don't have the whole end at all. But I use glossy accents on this word, and that word shine, and it goes up in the corner. And see, I thought I had the camera on when I did it. I think when I thought I had it on, I had it off or whatever. I don't know. But I don't have no video. I know that. I went all morning without any electric. I thought 6.5 hours. I thought for sure I wasn't going to have any electric to do the layout with. But yeah, I got electric and got it done. We got off today because the electric company had to do something with the pole at work. So here it is Friday, and we get off. And so I thought, okay, I'll get my layout done. And no electric, so I'm beginning to get worried. And then they tell us we have to work Saturday. Off Friday, work Saturday. 12 hours Saturday, so yeah, I got to work tomorrow. And here I am looking at this, and I end up doing things with this. But y'all, you don't see it because, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I totally mess up. You'd think after all the videos I made that I wouldn't. But yeah, I thought it was on, it wasn't, and so I have nothing there. And so here's the end. Here's my finished layout. And I do have a little cluster in the upper right hand corner, and the word shine is up there. Like I said, I think I thought I had it on when it's off or something. I don't know. And then I have this small little cluster down at the bottom. And those stickers, pardon me, got a frog in my throat. There's the one with the flowers, and then the other one with the flowers where there wasn't 3 on that sticker sheet. So where we had the title of the sticker sheet, I cut out for the other little grouping the flower, and you'll see that in a minute. And anyways, chance made us sisters, hearts made us friends. And like I said, I covered most of the heart up. You can still see it. You can still tell it's there. But I did cover more than I planned on doing. And there's the little flower I cut out of the title of the stickers, so I could have some flowers up there. And I put 2, since there are 2 sisters. There is a third sister, but she wasn't in the picture. And I guess I put that in there twice. Apparently, somehow. But that's my layout, and check out the other Scrappy Challenges layouts. Megan, Jennifer, Christine, and KK. And see what their layouts are this week. And see how they use stitching on their layouts. I'll leave links below for all 4 of theirs. And check out our Facebook group, Scrappy Challenges. Come join us. And don't forget to leave a comment below for the drawing for the Amy Tangerine stitched stencil thing. Thanks for watching and commenting too. Bye.